हेलो एवरीवन। इस वीडियो में असिस्टेंट जियोफिजिस्ट एग्ज़ामिनेशन 2023 जो रिसेंटली 2 अप्रैल 2023 को हुआ है उसके आंसर की को डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। ये कुछ इस पेपर में मैं डिटेल डिस्कशन तो नहीं देने वाला हूँ, बट सिर्फ आंसर कीज़ होगा। और एक और चीज़, ये पेपर जो जैसा कि आप नोटिफिकेशन में देखोगे 75:25 लिखा होगा। तो इसका मतलब ये कि जो 300 मार्क्स हैं, तो 75% का मतलब है 300 मार्क्स। मतलब ये जो 300 मार्क्स का पेपर हुआ है वो 75% है। तो यानी जो 25% हुआ उसका मतलब हो गया 100। ओके, तो ये जो इंटरव्यू होगा वो 100 मार्क्स का होगा। और पिछली बार 150 क्वेश्चंस थे, इस बार 120 क्वेश्चंस हैं। तो एक क्वेश्चन 2.5 मार्क्स का है। एंड जैसा कि आप देख रहे हो 1/3 आपका मार्क्स कटेगा, यानी 0.8, 2.5 का 1/3 यानी 0.8 मार्क्स लगभग आपके माइनस मार्किंग है। ओके, चलिए शुरू करते हैं। और ये डिटेल डिस्कशन वीडियो नहीं है, मतलब बस मैं आंसर कीज बता रहा हूँ। सो किसी को कहीं लगता है कि कोई आंसर की गलत है या उसका कुछ और हो सकता है तो वो कमेंट करें। और एट लास्ट आप अपना स्कोर ज़रूर मेंशन करना कि आप कितना स्कोर कर रहे हो 300 में से, ताकि हमें कुछ आइडिया लग सके कि व्हाट इज़ कट ऑफ एंड ऑल। ओके, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. So the first question says, suppose you want to measure the AC voltage of a domestic power supply using an AC voltmeter. The reading shown by the voltage. This answer would be root mean square. Okay. Question number second. Which of the following quantities increases with increasing frequency in LCR circuit with AC source? This is a inductive reactance because XL equals to omega L. So from this we can understand which one of the following is correct way to express the series of 1 by x. So the answer would be this. Okay, so for a detailed explanation video I will make another video for that, where there will be a detailed solution for this video only represents the answer keys. The Fourier transform of GK, then this is would be A option. If ABC are three vectors, then which of the following is not correct for a scalar triple product? The answer would be C. If A is given this, question number 7, then del dot A, so 0 would come. The ordinary differential equation is homogeneous. This is little confusing, but I think it would be D. Which of the following values correctly gives the projection of this is 5455. That directional derivative, this is marks to all question, none of the options are correct. The coefficient of Fourier series, this will come option B. Which of the following is correct relationship between associated Legendre polynomial function PLMX and Legendre polynomial? This is option B. The Laplace transform function e to the power kt, this was simple, this is s minus k. And question number 14, a lot of things are written here. The answer would be option C. The field F is conservative if del cross F equals to 0. So, a small scale gravity set with the value of latitude correction, it will come around this option A. The gravity is strong on the surface of an ellipsoid close to its poles of rotation. It depends upon, I think the option C would be right answer. Coincident prediction continental crustal rock. Continental crustal, it would be option D. And if it has been asked for oceanic, so in that would option A would be correct, but here it is asking about continental crustal rock, so option D would be the right, because it is the ratio of remnant upon induce. So induce will be very high in case of continental crustal rock, so overall ratio will be ratio will be less. 18D, Kepler's law of relativity takes into consideration Kepler's third law of interpretation. This is option C. Okay, which of the following causes the change in gravity values everywhere on a rotating ellipse? This is flattening and centrifugal force. In a spring gravimeter, the gravimeter constant relates to. I'm not so sure about this one, but most probably this is beam deflection and change in gravity, option A, because I have never heard about the temperature effects in case of a gravimeter constant, basically, because uh, that is another thing that uh, but I'm not sure. I think it could be option D also. So for this one, I will not be able to give you the very 100% sure answer. So E and D are a little bit confusing here. So I hope anyone can answer this. Question number 22. Which of the following is the gravity correction elevation? Okay, corresponds to elevation gravity. This is free air correction. Which type of magnetic field is measured proton magnetic field? It is the vector sum of history magnetic field and Earth's magnetic field. The latitude correction from gravity is maximum at 45-degree latitude. Which of the following statements regarding the area model isostasis is correct? This is the mountain height above the sea level is lesser than the thickness of the root zone. Okay. 26. 26. Which of the following statements regarding isostasis as suggested by C. Dutton is correct? The option would be A. Topographic load is compensated by less dense subsurface. The sky appears blue due to, this is due to Rayleigh scattering. The clouds and fog appear white is due to non-selective scattering. The airborne magnetometer can measure both the direction and intensity of the magnetic field. Which of the following geophysical data can be acquired using both aerial and spaceborne uh, platforms? This is a magnetic. Conservation of angular momentum in a planetary system ensures. I think the option would be 1 and 2. Uh, but again, there is not 100% surety about this. But I'm 90% sure that it is 1 and 2. The speed of the satellite orbiting at height h, this is option C. The rotational kinetic energy of a rigid body T rotating with angular speed omega about a fixed axis having moment of inertia I, this is I omega square by 2. A rigid body in equilibrium, if it has both zero translational acceleration, zero angular acceleration, then we will call it in equilibrium. Which one of the following statement regarding the motion of a charged particle in magnetic field is correct? This describes the helical motion. Option A is correct. Which of the following relations correctly represent the realistic form of second law of motion? This is B. Who among the following is not associated with observation? This is Rutherford. There are masses given and the radii of the planets are given, and now there is variation like m equals to 2me and r equals to 2e. So for this question the option would be C. Gravitation potential is minus 1 by r proportional to the dimension of gravitational constant, option D. The transformer number of primary turns is NP and number of secondary turns NS. The transformer turn ratio is NS upon NP. A change in magnetic field induces an electric field which is governed by Faraday's law. A parallel plate capacitor with plate area is given, plate separation is given, voltage is given. We have to find the displacement current ID. We have to find ID. So this will come around 147 point something like. The total energy density of electromagnetic wave is, this is option C. One second. Yeah, so this would be option C. So galvanometer constant of a moving coil is directly proportional to the magnetic field. An electromagnetic wave is said to be linearly polarized when the Earth's electric field oscillates along a straight line as a function of time. The intensity of electric field intensity and magnetic field intensity of a dielectric medium is given X and Hy. We have to find Poynting vector which is E cross H. So uh, so this would come as a option B. E cross H. If you do, you will get option B. An electron and proton are separated by a distance 10 to the power minus 11. So for this question I am not able to solve it now, so I will not able to provide this the right answer for this one. Okay, so question number 48 को skip करते हैं. I don't know the right answer right now about this. Question number 49. Consider the wire of length L and radius A. If V is the potential difference between the ends and I is the current flowing through the wire, then the energy per unit time. This is simply VI. An electromagnetic wave propagates in a dielectric medium with this epsilon, and another medium is as this one, and we have to calculate the reflection coefficient. This will come 0.2. Skin depth in a poor conductor is given by option D. The fastest seismic wave to arrive at a station is P wave. The ground motion recorded during an earthquake is seismogram. Question number A. So for question number A would be 1, B would be 3. So option D will come, and C would be 2 and D would be 4. Okay. The value of Poisson ratio for Poisson solid is 0.25. The dilation of a volume element is can be represented by, so this would come sum of longitudinal strain. Question number 57. So question number 57 says the long period seismometer usually records the signal with frequency. Option A. Consider the following statement regarding proton precision magnetometer. So in this question it says regarding the proton precision magnetometer, what these are the statements given. So first statement said is it is essentially free from drift. That is true. It says it is essentially free from drift. That is true statement. It requires accurate orientation. No, it does not require. अगर आप if you read the book Telford, it is mentioned clearly that the proton precision magnetometer does not require orientation or leveling. So this is a wrong statement. Then second is wrong. This one is wrong. This one is wrong. This one is wrong. The first. Option B is correct. And it requires no leveling. That is the correct statement. It has essentially no mechanical parts. Directly you will not find that kind of statement, but we already know the answer now because option 2 is incorrect. A vector is used to represent the Earth's magnetic field and observation. How many magnetic elements with any combination are sufficient to fully describe this vector? This should be 5, I think. Question number 63. Data used for the publication of magnetic declination charts was collected over. This was collected over. This is Atlantic Ocean. Which of the following magnetometers marine uh, can be used in marine magnetic surveys? I think the option would be here option 2. As I said, the proton precision magnetometers require no leveling or orientation, and this makes it a very attractive for use in marine surveys. Okay, so that's why I think option uh, would be um here only 2, because the flush gate magnetometers require the orientation, and that would make it very difficult to use in marine magnetic survey, and it requires leveling also, whereas proton magnetometers does not require the orientation or leveling, so it makes it attractive to use in marine surveys. Number 62, it says the apparent resistivity estimated using magnitude survey depends on the ratio of squares of electric and magnetic field intensities. Question number 63, which of the following parameters uh, is measured using time domain electromagnetic method? Is there is time varying magnetic field? Okay. Question number 64. Uh, Consider the following statement regarding critical frequency of cold relaxation. Here both the statements are wrong. Question number 65. In a two-dimensional geoelectrical structure, a particular direction along which electrical properties do not change, that's a strike direction. Geometrical factor of an array is important in electrical resistivity surveys. It depends on arrangements of electrodes used in the survey. 67. This is S type. Self-potential magnet acts as a primary method. So I was little confused about hydrogeological or archaeological, but I would think this can be archaeogeophysics. So let's see. Question number 69. In case of three-dimensional model, if the middle is conductive relative to around it, we have to calculate here the longitudinal conductance. This would come 0.25. Preferred electrode configuration, this is for for induced polarization, this is dipole. The variation of amplitude of an analog signal with time is continuous. Which of the following is not used in converting analog signal to digital signal? This is smoothing. Which of the following parameters of the carrier wave is not varied in the modulation of signal? This is frequency. Which of the following semiconductor metals are mostly used in construction of line-emitting diodes? This is a D option. In a cathode ray oscilloscope CRO, the time base is used to generate sawtooth voltage required to generate beam horizontal section. Question number 76. Magnetic field in the earth is created by, this is dynamo action. Consider the following process. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4 for the formation of oil and gas from organic matter. Deposit of columbite and tantalite are commonly formed by which, though this is formed by magmatic assimilation. Match the following. Ophiolite is related to bodiform chromite. So option C and D are there, and C is 1. So D is the answer. Consider the following uranium deposits. Now, this one I'm not sure about this. I do not have the answer to this. Elastic strain and okay, so here the answer would be elastic strain rheology. This would be option A. Okay. Which of the following pair is not correctly matched? This is Mulian. I've already discussed it in the solution of geophysics, assistant geophysics paper 2022. So those who have seen that video may be able to answer this. So Mulian is the wrong match. In a folded layer, strain decreases towards this is neutral surface. Consider the following statement regarding folds. The term anticline, the term anticline applies to the fold with older rocks in the core, based on the deep accessible folds divided into incline and fold Ramsey classification. To four, no, it is third option is wrong. So I think 1 and 2 are correct. The angle between the normals to the folded surface considered at two inflection points is called interlimb angle. The ecolon, then E ecolon S or Jeb shaped fracture that form in the brittle lactisation are called pinnet fractures. A bed is always bounded on the two sides by distinct surfaces is bedding plane, but I'm not sure about this question. This was confusion, but I think it's bedding plane. The half spreading rates of a movement of a tectonic plates are approximately 2 to 15 here. A supercontinent named Pangaea was formed in Paleozoic. The term Mariana type arc is used for collisional arc. Which of the following is a major limitation of aerial photographic system? Here I am confused about the geometrical fidelity and spectral emissivity. So what would be the correct answer? If anybody can answer, please comment. The reflection pattern of most natural body is semi Lambert. The special characteristics feature of a GIS database for thematic information is that is organized in the form of layers. Which of the following data types is characterized of GIS? This is spatial. The healthy deciduous forest in FCC image will appear as red. Which of the following is not an intrinsic parameter of the truth? This is albedo, I think. 97. Which of the following parts of the electromagnetic radiation is most reflected by high chlorophyll vegetation? This is near infrared. Consider the following statement regarding remote sensing. So the third statement says thermal and microwave sensor used in measure emitted wavelengths is longer than the wavelength is longer than visible. That is correct information. So second option is wrong. I think the option would be 1 and 3. The gamma gamma laws implement the porosity of the formation. Which of the following statements regarding neutron log is it? Neutron log uses the neutron source and detects gamma rays. Option A. Which of the following log is associated with liquid junction potential? It is self potential log. The draped aromatic surface maintains the constant elevation above land surface. Cobalt 60 is used in gamma gamma log. Which of the following method is used to rare? This is electromagnetic. Detector housed in a container for airborne magnetic is known as bird. Consider the following statement. See, in this question, a statement forces chemical weathering dominates in arid and Arctic and arid environments. Not true. It is dominant in warm and warm and warm climates. Here, the physical weathering will dominate. The four option is wrong, so the answer would be 1, 2, 3. Consider the Richter scale. Here, the option is 1, 3. 1 as 1 says Richter scale of an earthquake is measure of site. That is correct, and third option is also correct. The second and four are wrong. Which of the following is not associated to physical weathering? This is salt crystal growth. This is related to chemical weathering. Which of the following seismic zone exhibit maximum number of earthquakes? This is Circum-Pacific Belt. Overhanging coxcomb ridges have long passageways due to scoring of away of softer environment is Jardins. High altitude region, when soil becomes truly waterlogged after melting of the snow, it may result in actual downflow. This term is known as solidification. When a high gradient stream flowing through the narrow valleys mountainous terrain comes out suddenly into a broad plain is known as alluvial fan. Sinkholes are caused topography. Which of the following is not a type of drift stone? This is soda straw. Okay. No. 1 second. Sorry, the option would be tower crust. This is not. Question number 115. The sinuous ridges composed large of sand and gravel made of stone to internal beneath. This is Ascurs. Question number 116. Here, supraparametric particles are there. So the first option is wrong, as it says these particles have greater magnetic susceptibility than simple parametric. These particles greater magnetic. Okay, no, this option is correct. So all the statements are correct here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chemical remnant magnetization is acquired by metamorphic rock during development of new minerals. Curie temperature regarding see, in this question 2 option is correct, definitely correct. It is given in all options, and the third option is definitely wrong. So we left with 1 and A and D, and if we talk about 4 option, that is 100% correct. Minerals do not preserve the magnetic properties if they have crossed this temperature. So the option would be here 1, 2, 4. People may get confused about the first option, but it is correct. If all the continents had same apparent polar order path relative to its present position, it would mean that option D, the geographic and magnetic poles have coincident geological parts. The present day geocentric magnetic dipole of Earth is inclined to rotation is about 11.5. Okay, so this was all about these questions. So if anybody find any mistake or think the any other option can be correct in a particular question, please comment, and please do mention your score so that we can analyze how much cutoff can go. So please everyone mention their score, how much they are scoring in this examination, and a detailed solution video will comes sometime after that of this particular exam. So thank you for watching, and if you think कि कुछ हेल्पफुल है तो यू कैन सब्सक्राइब, मानो तो सब्सक्राइब कर लेना, सब्सक्राइब करने के पैसे नहीं लगते. ओके, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग.